What?
He has training from 5 to 8.
All right. Good and good. I usually forget to do that. All right, sweetheart, do you have your watercolors and all that stuff ready? Hey, let me see your fingernails. Ooh la la, looking fancy. Can you show me your watercolors again? Because I don't think those were the ones you got in the mystery art box.
They're not, but they have all colors, so they'll work.
Love it. Don't show anybody. They're going to get so mad at me. Hello, Karis. How are you, honey?
Don't spoil my postcards.
Well, I can't hear a word you're saying.
You should actually really start it somewhere else.
Yes, ma'am.
It's really hard. You're like,
You're not needed.
What?
Mr. E's going to hear all about my postcard thing if we don't need you.
I like to hear stuff. Sometimes I hear too much stuff. Ellie, look
Right,
how fancy
200
my
postcards to New Jersey to encourage people to vote.
oh my God. Ellie, you're on fire. I love that.
and just one time, we were at the post office,
What,
and we
sweetie?
had to wait at this really. One time we were at the post office, and I went with her, and we had to wait at this really slow machine to print 100 little slits of paper, and it was really, really slow, and it was really, really boring.
I believe it. I don't like waiting in line for anything, especially not for like a Xerox copy machine. No, thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. Karis, are you eating a Pop-Tart?
Cheese. I only eat Pop-Tarts at dinner.
Well, I love Pop-Tarts, just for the record. What's up, Millie?
Oh.
Karis, you're getting treated like the Queen of England. Look at that. I see you with that German Stein. You're going to start Oktoberfest a little early today.
Mr. E, what supplies does Millie need? The paints?
Just the watercolors.
Okay, awesome.
I'm using a Sharpie too. So I've got a pencil Sharpie, watercolors, then a couple tissues, a little bit of water. That's right. So let's wait 3 more minutes and then we'll get started.
Signature, most important part.
Some people have singing lessons tonight. I wish I took singing lessons. Karis, you know Miss Shoneman tells me I have the worst voice of anyone she's ever met before. That's bad
I
news,
never
right?
said the worst voice of anyone I've ever met before, but your singing voice is pretty terrible.
You've heard someone worse?
My mom's singing voice.
You're on mute.
No,
Ellie, what did you say? Did you say your mom had a good singing voice?
my mom has the worst singing voice. She even pointed out herself.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you tell your mom that she and I are going to join a band together.
No, let's have a sing-off first.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, nobody's going to be around to judge that.
Ellie, what's your mom's go-to song?
That will be the judge since I'm like the best singer of all.
I know.
What is it?
Hey, Karis's mom actually.
Lemon on a pear is the answer.
It's a piano teacher.
Yeah, Karis's mom's voice is amazing. Like she sings actual opera.
Sometimes she actually sings German. German festive Furman.
Well, I'm going to insist that we hear that pretty soon. I don't know where the other Ellie is. It keeps saying it's connecting to audio, but I don't see her, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so hey, while you guys are waiting, look, I've got a cup of water. Okay, you got to look at this one. So I'm going to focus over here.
So the way I started getting the signature.
So everybody check this out. Look how nice I have it arranged, you guys. Watercolors, eraser, pencils, Sharpie, water, And remember, I got some tissues because sometimes I got to dry off my stuff. Got to dry off the paintbrushes. Hey, can we talk about this real quick? This was our homework assignment. So now we're a week and a half or so into school. And look at my goals. School, don't throw any chairs. I didn't do very well with that. I almost did. Make a new friend. Yes, I've made a new friend at school, so that's good. And read more. So read more was good because I've been reading a lot of emails. So I think that counts. Does anybody else want to share if they made a new friend? I'm kind of interested in that. Ellie, go ahead, hon.
I make new friends wherever I go.
So
That's the best quality to have ever. It really is. What's your new friend's name, Ellie?
my new friend's name is Arius. I met him because he was a new kid in school, so we had a play date just so that he knows somebody when he walks into a brand new classroom in a whole new school. And we ended up being really good friends in school.
Okay, you are the sweetest thing ever. So not only did you donate tons of money to different charities, there was a new kid at your school and you became friends with him, and now he has more friends because of you. You, my dear, can call it quits. You're done with second grade. You've accomplished so much. Take the rest of the year off and just get ready for third grade. Nice job, rock star. Karis, go ahead.
I made a new friend named Zoe. I think she's new, and she's really silly, and she says she reminds me of someone else from her old school.
Okay, so I think she is new if she went to an old school. And her name's Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
sweet.
fun. Millie, have you made any new friends this year? Milster. Tomorrow when I see you, we're gonna go meet somebody new. All right, here we go. Yes, we are. I'm gonna come get you. So let's do this. Okay, we're doing, does anybody remember what artist we studied last? Or what type of art we did? Go ahead, Ellie.
Cubism, and I think this was this one, but it was the person that had like 20 names, I think.
Oh my God, that was the best. Remember how many names he had?
Like
So-
20.
Yeah, about that. So his first name was Pablo and his last name was Picasso. And in between, he had like 20 different names. That's a really good memory. So that's the artwork we did. We're going to go back to our watercolors. So everybody get your paper and we're going to start abstracting it, okay? I mean, portrait. We're going abstract. We're doing a portrait. And I'm not going to tell you guys who we're drawing, but I think by the end of the assignment, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I recognize that person. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Right in the middle of our paper, okay, I'm going to put a dot right there in the middle. You guys don't have to do that. On top of that, I'm going to draw a circle. And we're going to kind of go a little bit of Sharpie, a little bit of pencil, and then we're going to watercolor. Inside that circle, I'm going to do an upside down triangle like this. Okay. Now this is where we're going to start cheating because I know that it's watercolor, but I'm going to color this triangle in with my Sharpie. I'm going to get a really good black there.
We're cheating, Mommy. We're cheating? Yeah. It's watercolor and I use a Sharpie to color something in.
Hey, keep that on
Come on,
the
she
DL.
doesn't care.
We got to
She
keep it
doesn't
on.
care.
We got to keep it on the DL. Now here's a really
He
cool
doesn't
thing.
care.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. We'll see if she cares or not. Now here's the fun thing.
Never the magic color.
When you have something really dark like that right in the middle, it's called a focal point. And so the artist, when you're looking at it, that's the first thing you're going to look at, and then you're going to expand your eyes out. So it's kind of a fun little trick. All right, everybody back to your pencil, and we're going to draw a square around the circle, but look where the circle is. It's at the bottom, and it's leaning towards this side over here. So we've got a good square right there. And if you guys want to guess what it is, you can try to. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make a little envelope head right there. So it's a triangle, triangle. And you remember when we were talking about balance in our artwork? We're gonna get some more balance, and watch this. I'm gonna put a triangle right here in the bottom left-hand corner of our square. Now, right now, remember I told you guys, I said, hey, you're gonna know exactly what this is at the end. Right now, everyone's like, mystery, that does not look like anything. But that's abstract art. Okay, next thing, we're gonna put a line coming out of the square and wrap it around the top. And then we're gonna put a line up on this one and wrap it around the side. So again, we have really good balance. And if you watch, when you do your eye, it comes over here and tilts down. So it's bringing us through the artwork. Okay, let's take a second and let's Sharpie this up. Now there's very few places that the lines are gonna cross, but when they do, that's so we have more spaces to have more color. So you guys just slowly trace over your pencil. Our goal is to cover the pencil so we don't have to erase, but we have to erase, so be it. Like right there, I'm gonna have to erase a little bit, but I don't mind. Clean it up just a bit. What I'm really trying to do is leave a lot of negative space so we can do our splatter technique, because I love that so much. It's probably one of my favorite things with watercolors.
Mystery, can you drink coffee because I started late?
Well, sweetheart, I don't want to drink coffee because then I'll stay up too late. So I'm going to grab this big old thing of water and I'm going to drink that.
That does not look like water. That looks like Coke.
Well, it was Coke, but look, I switched it up. So I put some water in there. Now it just looks like really dirty water. But you know, I don't mind. I drink it, I don't look at it. Oh, and it tastes so good.
Is it like kind of like tea?
No, yeah, a lot like tea. But here's the other thing, and I'm keeping this a secret because it's a little embarrassing. I've been going to bed every night about 8:15 or 8:30. And when I was like 7 or 8 years old, my mom used to make me go to bed. And I used to cry and complain. Ellie goes to bed at that time too. I love it. But now I cry and complain if I have to stay up too late. Okay, please stop talking so much. We've got more stuff to do. Underneath this circle, we're doing another triangle. Okay, now you're going to start noticing the patterns we have where we're repeating shapes. And even though it looks kind of hectic and crazy, when you repeat shapes, it makes it really, really easy on the viewer. Okay, this next line is going to be really, really hard. So I want everyone to be careful. Don't hurt yourself. We're going to make a straight line down to right there. Now all this bottom, we're going to leave blank because we're going to do a watercolor wash there, or we're going to do a straight line right there.
Ooh.
I'm not sure who that was, but they were a little too excited.
Me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm always excited about what we're going to do because it's always such a surprise.
I know you love it the most. All right, now watch this. Right here,
And that's
we're
what
going to come over. And have we done this shape before, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, we've done it up here in the ears.
All right. I'm a smart chick.
You are, for the reals. Okay, now watch where I make this triangle. It's going to end right here, and it's going to start halfway through the nose. So I'm going to go a triangle there, and then bring it down here. And then I'm going to bring
Did you
another.
hear that?
I didn't hear that. I'm going to bring another little.
My mom just said that I'm in our class, and I never told you this, but this is actually holding up on a chip box.
You for sure have never told me that, and that's good information.
Look, it's actually a chip box.
Honey, that's very resourceful. Some people just throw those away. You're doing even better than recycling. Okay, everybody look.
It actually
I
says recycling. Yeah.
I am sharpening this side. Does anyone want to guess what we're drawing yet? Does anyone have any idea?
No clue.
It makes me so happy that nobody knows. All right, now let's pop over to this side. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a very small square that fits inside the triangle.
Excuse me.
And we're going to do one of these kind of elongated half circles right there. All right, we're rocking and rolling. Let's keep it up. Let's keep the momentum. All right here. Okay, look where this line is. We're going to keep it on the same plane. I'm going to draw a straight line there. And I'm going to run it up and bring it down like that.
Oh, I think I know what it is now.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a bear.
Not just any bear.
I
We'll
think
talk
it's an
about that.
envelope monster.
It looks like a bear envelope monster. It could be all three of those things. Okay, watch what I do. I'm going to start in this corner, okay? And I'm going to bring a line right into there and stop. I'm
Are
going to
you
bring a line
Sharpie?
straight down and stop. And it went a little bit past the envelope monster bear's foot. And then I'm going to connect it right there.
It's silly.
Okay, next line is going to be from this corner again. Pay attention. And I'm going to bring it right to the body and stop.
That's really, really.
And then I'm going to do a half circle right there. And
This is really weird.
it's so weird. Okay.
Like shapes.
Oh my gosh, I totally cheated. I did everything with my Sharpie. So everybody go up here again. We're going to do one eye right here.
I knew it. It was
Another
some
eye
type
right
of bear. Oh, it's a polar bear. Is it
It
polar?
actually is not. But I'm
Panda
going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys what it is in a sec.
Panda
No.
bear?
No, it's supposed to be Winnie the Pooh, and now you just, honest to goodness. Okay, here we go.
Wait, what? It's like shapes Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, because we made it abstract. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to start my watercolors. And listen, I'm going to try to keep all this out here. I'm going to try to keep it as wide as I can. So I'm going to get into my water. Where's my water at? Right there. And I'm going to get into the red first because Winnie the Pooh wore a red shirt. And I'm going to see how it looks here. All right, that's a pretty good red. It's a little bit watery, but I'm going to color this part in red.
Mine's gonna be like a rock and roll one.
Okay, now here's the dealio. If you guys don't want to do red, do you have to do what I do?
No.
No. This is our kind of fun little mystery class where we just do whatever we want. But I want you guys to have some fun with the colors. And right now we're just doing a wet on dry. Do you remember that? Wet on dry. Wet paint,
Can
dry
you do the
paper.
background?
What?
Do you do the background?
No, don't do that yet because we're going to do a wash with it and we're going to do a splatter.
Splatter paint.
Let me ask you guys a question though. Do you guys have salt at home?
Yes.
Does everyone have salt? Because if you have salt, I'm going to teach you something really, really fun. And because there's not very many of us, I can get away with this. So if you have salt, we're going to go get that in a second. Okay, now watch what I do, guys, because I want the shirt to stay red. I'm going to go different tints of it, and this one's going to be a little bit darker.
Computer. No. I want to get different paper. I want to get different paper.
Hey,
I want to get different paper.
I gotta.
Oh.
I'm gonna put a little mute on there while you're fighting with your dad. I like that though. Get that fire, girl. All right. So here we go. I'm going to paint this one in there and I'm going to come back to it. And I'm going to go in here. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to try.
Sorry.
You're okay, sweetheart. I'm going to try a little wet on this one. So I'm going to have a nice little wet going here. I'm going to paint the whole thing. Okay. And now I'm going to get a really big scoop of red and see what it does. And if I don't love it, I can just damp it out. But I kind of like that. Actually, I like that a lot. And then I'm going to come back here and I'll do a real light red over here. And that way we're getting all these different colors of red, which makes it a little more exciting, I think. And maybe some of you guys using blue and maybe you're coloring in different colors. I think that's okay. You know, I think if you see something you want to be creative, you got to go for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I say, go for it. That might be my new motto, you guys. Go for it. I don't know yet. I'm going to think about it, and I'll let you know by the end of class. Maybe I'll come up with a better one. Okay, is it starting to look like Winnie the Pooh or no? What?
You can say you can do anything you put your mind to.
That's too much for me to remember. I need quick ones like just do it or go for it or something like that. That's what I need.
You could do wing it.
Wing it is not bad. That's kind of what I've done my whole life. That's actually a good idea. That's how I do all my art classes. If I do that,
Really?
the people are going to catch on to me, so I better not do wing it. I like that though. I'm not going to lie.
If you're drawing like a chicken or like some type of chicken, you could do like wing it for a joke.
So are you saying if I'm drawing a chicken or some type of chicken? I don't even know. Karis, I don't even know what that means.
Like if you're drawing like some type of chicken, or if like it's about to be kind of like a chicken, you could say that.
Yeah, I could. Oh, wing it. That's funny. Okay, now look, you guys don't have to be caught up with me yet, but I'm sticking kind of with this traditional Winnie the Pooh colors. So I'm going yellow now with the air. And to be real honest with you, I'm not as concerned about what Winnie the Pooh looks like as I am the background. Now, normally, like when you guys get pictures taken, and like imagine if you were taking your school picture and the person was like, okay, smile. And you said, I don't really wanted a picture of me. I wanted of the background. They'd be like, that's a little silly. But because we're doing a really fun abstract watercolor painting, we can get away with that. So I'm doing a nice little yellow, wet on dry for the outside. I'm going to make his nose, I'm going to make Winnie the Pooh's nose a little bit darker. And do you guys want to hear something interesting that I learned? Winnie the Pooh's actually a girl.
What?
No, I'm being serious. I want you to Google that. Look that up because I just heard that the other day that Winnie the Pooh was actually a girl.
That's so cool.
Well, you think about it, Winnie's a girl's name too, I guess. I've never met a boy named Winnie. I've met a lot of girls named Winnie. Not a lot, like real old women, I guess, are named Winnie. I've never met a kid your guys' age named Winnie. But have you ever met a boy named Winnie? Tell the truth.
No.
No, so that's what I'm talking about. And I really did see that somewhere. So that's kind of cool. All these years, I thought Winnie was a boy. Miss Shoneman, can you Google that if you're even paying attention?
No, she's not.
Yes, Mr. E, I will Google.
She never is. She was on the couch reading a book, I promise. I really think that's true. Okay, look.
I'm, excuse me, but I'm grading math papers. So there.
This is our class.
I don't believe it.
Well, honey, you can't. You got to believe it. Until I'm proven wrong, you got to believe it. And Karis, you'd be shocked at how seldom I'm wrong.
I can literally raise my eyebrows. So.
I
Karen,
feel bad
That means that you're joking.
with the first thing I came up with, but it says, and this is from the BBC, Winnie the Pooh is a boy. He is referred to as he in the books, and the voice has always been provided by a man. But it turns out that the real life bear he's named after was actually a female black bear named Winnie. Well, no, it says, what? It said he was a boy, but he's named after a girl. So I guess you're kind of right.
yeah, I'm kind of right. Do you
Wait,
guys? Do
It
you guys?
was featured by a girl, but
Well,
not
it
a
was
girl.
named. I don't know. I don't think the BBC is a reliable source. Can you please check Facebook? That's more reliable. That was a joke.
Actually, I'll look for Wikipedia. That might help.
Trying to get
Wikipedia.
Wick it up. Okay, hey, everybody, I'm going to go get some salt. Now, listen, when I tell you to get salt, you don't need a lot. Like, don't get a big, huge cup of it. You're going to need like 2 or 3 pinches of it. Yes, Millie, that's perfect. I'll be right back.
Ew, let's go crazy.
Okay, so this is the salt I got. Look, I'm not going to use that much of it. I'm just going to use some of it, but I'm going to give this guy a little bit of time to cool down. So when you use salt on your artwork, what happens is you get the paint wet, you put it on your artwork, and then you sprinkle salt, and the salt sucks up the water, and it leaves these beautiful stars in it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do my little wash on the bottom first before I do the sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my paintbrush wet. Remember this? This is the wet on wet. So I'm going right here, and you guys can't see the water at all because I cleaned my paintbrush finally for the first time ever. And I'm only doing the ground, so I'm only going like this, okay? And then when I get my blue, look at it. It'll start to explode in there, remember? Like, look at that. Okay, so now I'm doing my wet on wet. Yes, honey?
I inside a art camp, I got to put construction paper inside like a bucket of water, and then I put salt on it.
Okay, how did it look?
It looked like it was like bumpy.
Did you love it or not like it?
I still have it.
Well, I haven't seen it. I'm telling you.
Mom's gonna go get it, mister.
Well, I'm telling you what, you guys never show me anything.
Seriously?
My feelings are starting to get kind of hurt.
Excuse me, I show you stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, sometimes I see too much stuff, I guess. All right, look how fun this is looking.
My mom is gonna go get it, mister.
Well, that's nice of your mom's always getting you stuff, girl. You better start getting stuff. Okay, look at this, you guys. Look how beautiful the bottom of my paper's looking.
That looks really cool.
Well, you know, I was going to give this away to one of you guys, but now I decided I'm going to sell it to the Denver Art Museum.
Please.
Well, they just called me 2 seconds ago and said, Mr. E, do you have any artwork?
Good idea.
Then you hold up your phone.
Well, they called me on my special art phone.
Is that even a thing?
Yeah.
No, it's pretend. I made it up.
Oh, his mom is saying no.
Don't listen to my mom, Karis. Honey. Karis, Patty doesn't even know about Milkshake Fridays like I do.
Milkshake Fridays.
Is that still
Yeah,
a
every
real
Friday I
thing or
go
no?
to Chick-fil-A and I get a milkshake, and sometimes I bring one to Mr. E.
Those are the best Fridays ever. All right, everybody look. So look, I tried to keep my bottom about the same level. And by doing this wet on wet, all I did was get the
Sometimes
paper
they're
wet.
really, really awesome. That's why he did it, Mom.
Boom! That's the best answer ever. Okay, but it's going to take a second to dry. Look how dry, what these corners are. So if I want to, I can kind of absorb a little bit here. But I'm going to knock out the sky now. So you guys finish up your bottom here. We'll let it dry while we're doing the sky, and I'll show you how the salt works.
Ooh, how does the salt work?
Well, I'm going to show you. Do you want me to pour a little bit on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody watch this. Hopefully you guys can see it. If not, I'll move the camera in closer. So I'm going to take my hand right here. Oh man, I haven't used this salt in a long time. Yuck. Okay, and look, I take a little pinch and I start just going like this throughout my artwork. Okay?
It looks like sprinkles.
Well, but what's going to happen is the salt and the water start fighting with each other. And the water's trying to stay there and the salt's trying to suck it up. And eventually the salt wins and it sucks up all the paint and you get these beautiful sparkles on it. Okay, so we're going to do that right there. And I'm also going to do that with the top part. I love that. And don't do too much salt, you guys, because if you do too much, the whole thing's going to be all salty. All right. So now for the top, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a wet on wet, but I'm not going to do it quite as wet as I did on the bottom because I don't want it to be as, I don't know, blended as that. I don't know what I'm even trying to say. Okay, so look, I'm going down here. And this time, when I do the wet, I'm going to do it in little bit scoops, just a little bit. I'm going to get my blue, and I'm just going to paint it on. Okay, so I'm not worried about it being real wet this time, but I'm just going to paint it up. And while I do that, watch what I do. I take a little bit of salt and just put it in the blue. And then I'll move on to the next section. Okay, so there, a little bit of wet. And I didn't clean my paintbrush, that's why it's showing up blue already. But I'm still going to add more blue to it. And this one, I'm just going to do blue. If you guys want to do more colors, please do. You know, because this is kind of our fun experimental one. Hopefully you did a little watercolor in between. That would be cool. If you didn't, that's all right. Some people don't like watercolor. I love it.
I love it too. Although you know what I like more?
And you know what we're going to do pretty soon? Pastels. And guess what? Your moms and dads are going to be like, oh my gosh, why did he do that? Because they are messy. Hey,
it's like your name, Mr. E.
Honey, my name is Mr. E, not Messy. Thank you very much. Please don't call your teacher messy. That's very rude.
Messy.
We're messy.
Yeah,
Messy.
you should see, you guys should have seen my shorts today because we worked with pastels in class and I kind of ruined them.
You know what I can't believe?
What?
You wearing pants.
Well, they were shorts.
Crazy. I've never seen you wear pants.
Well, honey, I had to dress up really nice the other day.
Why? Going to a prom?
Mr. E got invited to the school prom.
There's no school prom. If there was a school prom, there would be high school.
Yeah, I was just making that up. I was trying to sound cool. Okay, keep going.
Well, it didn't work.
No, I know. It seldom does.
All you say is jokes.
Okay, keep doing a little bit of this wet over here. And just do it in little sections, guys. Oh, look, I put my finger in it. Don't do that. Oh, look at this one, you guys. That one's a cool one. Some people are really good with watercolors, and they can make it do whatever they want.
It's 3.
I just kind of do it in
awesome.
Okay, now.
God, it immediately sprouts like a flower.
I know, isn't that fun? Now, these guys might not be dry when we're done with class, so you might have to sit them there, but when you do, and they finally dry, go over to the trash can or the sink, and you can just kind of rub the salt off, or have your mom or dad help you. Rub the salt off.
This is so cool, guys.
Oh, and we haven't even done splatter yet. I'm excited about that.
Guys, check out mine. It's like spreading.
No, don't do it. Don't hold it up yet, because if it's wet, it's going to run everywhere. And then it'll get on your carpet. And then
What does
Miss
that
Bree will have
mean?
a
I have a
lot of
towel.
explaining to do.
I have a towel.
Oh, that's smart.
My dad's a smart chick.
Your dad's a smart what?
Chick. When anybody's smart, we call it a smart chick in this house.
All right.
Mr. E,
What up?
this is my ocean.
Oh, honey, I love that.
And
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
Okay, I'm going to hold this up for a second, you guys, so you can see this, because some of the salts really start to do amazing things. So look, you can start seeing how it's spreading out, and it almost looks like snowflakes.
tasty.
So just be patient. Don't scrape it off until it's dry, but you can see the neat things that are going on.
Look at this.
So look, right now, I've got this Winnie the Pooh picture. My background looks good. I've got a little white over here, which I like. Now I've got some decisions I have to make. Like I got to think about if I really want to do a splatter on this or if I'm happy how it is. You don't have to do a splatter. But here's one thing I know about me is that I'm never going to be happy unless I'm splattering stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
So look, I'm doing my purple first. I got to get it a little wetter. And I'm doing this kind of bounce on the finger technique because I want larger ones right here. But eventually, I'm going to switch that to my smaller brush so I can kind of flick it a little bit. Now, do I care if it gets on Winnie
Good
the
on you,
Pooh?
technique.
What?
That's crazy.
Okay, look how pretty my water looks.
Guys, check this out. So, if you put like little splatters, and then you get your paintbrush wet with no color, then it kind of makes like a tie-dye.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, then watch. I'm going to do my other one now. I'm going to go with my finger,
Myself?
and I'm going to do the smaller ones.
Oh, I'm gonna do this instead of the sprouting thing.
Can anybody
Yes.
think of another color I should put in here? I've got some really good greens.
This is so cool. Get more of this wet.
And I'm really hoping this dries so I can show you guys what it looks like. Is there anyone that doesn't like the splatter technique?
Excuse me?
Oh, I know you do, sister.
I like it too.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, no. I just mixed my green and blue. What color am I going to get? Ooh, that's pretty. Do you remember I always say there's no mistakes in art and you just get really good things? So this one, I totally messed up my color. So look, this used to be blue and now it's this weird kind of turquoise color. But
that
I
actually
love
is
it.
cool.
Oh, and look, I painted his arm that color. I like it so much. That was just kind of lazy, actually.
It's
Oh.
sort of a lazy
This is
color.
so awesome.
Is
I
there
just
anyone-
mixed some two colors, like purple and blue, and then I splatter them, and then you dip your paintbrush in water with no
I've been doing
color.
purple and blue the whole time.
I love it. Oh, and when you
That-
put your thing in water, I'm going to try that. Okay, so I'm going to mix two colors, like you said. Put it in water and make it a little wetter. Oh my gosh. Oh, that might be the actual way you do splatter. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to try it with this bluish green. I'm going to put it in the paint. put it
Try
in
my
water.
technique.
Oh
My
my
technique.
gosh.
Awesome.
That was Awesome Blossom. And guys, the reason I said Awesome Blossom is because Chili's is sponsoring us tonight. So make sure you go to Chili's and get an Awesome Blossom. Has anyone ever been to Chili's?
I don't like
No.
chilies. It's hot.
Mama,
Not that type of hot. The other like
have
hot.
Well, I was
never
teasing.
ever been to Chile. And
It's
never
not really
ever will.
sponsored by Chili's. I was trying to be funny and no one thought that was funny. What's going on? I feel like
We're not into your jokes.
you guys must be tired because you didn't think that was funny. And that was
We're
amazing.
not into your jokes.
That's true. Okay, so look.
Yeah, you do them too much. It's starting to get a little boring.
And a little.
Well,
We're turning into old granny ears.
you guys are turning into little grannies. All right, so check it out. So I've got my sweet little thing and now I'm just waiting for it to dry. And it might take overnight, but look at the bottom here, guys, where we first did the salt. And look at the awesome little techniques we're getting there. So when you guys actually let this dry and you rub off the salt, and you're just gonna rub it off like this, it's not gonna hurt your artwork as long as it's dry, and get all the salt off, and then you'll have your finished product. So again, this is abstract art. This is our Winnie. Does it look a little bit more like Winnie the Pooh now that we've colored it? Yes or no?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Mystery.
A little bit, Brad, a little bit. Yes, honey?
So I was late for the class on accident because I didn't know if we were going to do the mystery art box again, and I didn't get the box or anything.
Well, Fossey, how about we do this? I'm going to finish up this project, and then we can all draw something fun together.
Yeah!
Deal or no deal?
I got an extra paper.
Oh, and you know what? I
Okay.
know exactly what we are going to drive. You guys are going to freak out. So if you guys can stay, we'll draw one more picture together, but it's not going to be watercolor. Okay? Because I don't have any more watercolor paper. Well, yes, I do. Fossey, do you have watercolor paper? No, then just use normal paper. So we're just going to draw something together. Oh, this is great. So I'm going to put this to the side. Hey, if you have to leave because you have to do homework or something, go do your homework. You
We
don't
are
have to
getting
stay.
homework.
Well, I give out a lot of homework. Fossey, you're going to actually love this drawing.
Grade doesn't give out homework.
All right, so let's do this. I'll start the next drawing in, let's say, 5 minutes. That'll give people time to finish their watercolor. And here's what I'm going to use. For this next drawing, I'm going to use pencils, Sharpie, and I don't know if I have markers. I have crayons. You guys can use whatever you want. I'm going to use crayons. You guys can use markers or whatever. And since it's just one of those bonus drawings, you can't even complain. Did you hear me, Foster?
Ah, boy,
You
okay,
can't complain. You can't yell at Mystery. You can't get mad at me. Nothing.
Aw.
I know. Oh, I was right.
I need
All right.
my own.
So I'm going to get my water on. Everybody else get out your materials.
Splatter technique is awesome.
Oh, wait a
And
second,
also, you
guys.
can trick your parents. Look.
Hold on. Everybody, Miss Shoneman just called me and told me to write this down.
Look, I got purple picture.
No.
Mr. E
My fingers
is
purple. Ah, I almost got it in my hair.
awesome. What the?
Is
This says
cool?
Mr. E is cool. And if you don't believe me, then why are there sunglasses right there on the drawing?
Uh-huh.
You're drawing them.
Those were already there before I started drawing.
You're drawing them right now.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
there we go. That's the
I do
cool.
because it's not cool.
All right. You guys have 2 minutes before we start the next drawing.
Dude, I'm getting my paper
Oh,
all
yeah.
dirty. I love art because you can really go wild and crazy and do whatever you want.
Mystery, what's the
No,
next
watch my
drawing?
finger. Look at my
What?
finger.
What is the
My
next
finger's
drawing
black.
gonna be?
Because I love black.
I'm not telling you. What did you ask me? What is my next drawing going to be?
Yes.
I'm not telling you. It's going to be something called a surprise. It's going to be a mystery. Oh my gosh. that's a
Mr.
great thing.
E.
Ellie, it's about time you were here, sweetie. Ellie, did you do the first assignment? I saw your name on. Oh, honey, you did. Yay. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, let's do this real quick. Stop. I'm gonna get off of this real quick. Cancel the spotlight video. Ellie, hold yours up real quick. So I'm gonna go through everybody's. Oh my gosh, honey, that is wow. That is really, really good. Whoever else wants to share, show. Oh, the other Ellie. We're going back to back Ellies. I love that. Oh, yours looks like outer space. Wow, that looks like the galaxy. Here's the reason why I don't like doing this, because your guys' look better than mine, and then I get all jealous and I go to bed in a bad mood. I love that.
Mr. E, can I
And
get
look-
I bet you get really jealous, so I'll send mine to you.
I love mine.
Honey, you're always so nice to me. No, you keep yours. Okay, I'm coming to you, Milster. Oh, Millie, yours is dripping down your bear and it made it look amazing. That was so cool. I love when that happens. I'm going to hold mine up and make mine drip like that. See, I never think about stuff like that. That was awesome. Darn it.
And
Wish
I
was
also
out
knew
there.
that salt technique from my other.
I know you did. Hey, don't say that. All right, here we go. Okay, everybody get out your pencil. This is going to be like, it's going to be like a 10-minute drawing, but it's going to be fun. So watch what we do. Right here, I got a portrait.
Mystery, I can't see your paper.
What? Can you see it now? Look how
You're not
disgusting
on
my hands are.
spotlight.
I got a spotlight. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Spotlighting the video. Okay, it should be on. Yes?
I see it.
Okay, so here's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, everybody put your fist kind of on the paper like that.
Mystery, we still can't see.
Check and see because I've got it on the spotlight video, so it should be on there. Okay, at the bottom, and we're going to leave about 3 fingers
Like
on each
200
side.
people on Spotlight.
What, honey?
There's like almost everybody on Spotlight.
Oh, maybe I have it on the grid. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm going to go to speaker view, and I'm going to go to spotlight. Okay, so I should be good. So, Ellie, if you can't see it, honey, go to that square where my hand's drawing and pin that video.
If you have extra salt, I know. Who likes salt?
Let's talk about salt in a second. All right. So everybody do this big circle right here. Everyone do that. And then way at the top, do a little sad face right
Mystery,
there.
we can't see it.
Raise your hand. Some people can't. Raise your hand if you can see the video, the drawing.
Is it a snowman?
Okay. So Ellie, honey, try to go to pin it because it should be. What do you see, Ellie? Oh, you got to okay, all right.
What cup is that?
Everybody, we're going to do a sad face at the top right here and a big happy face. Look at the difference in size. And the reason I did that, because when I bring it down like this, I'm going to connect it like
You did a
this.
squash.
It looks kind of like a squash, but it's supposed to be an avocado.
What the? Oh, I can see that.
All right. Now, go over it
That
with
was
the
an
Sharpie.
avocado. I always draw those. They're my favorite.
Mine looks like a ping pong ball.
Well, this is like more of an avocado from Safeway than like Whole Foods. So it doesn't look great, but it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Okay, now I'm going to take my first color. Hopefully I have a green and a light green. You know what? I've got this. I'm going to grab a marker. I'm going to grab a marker real quick, a green one. Everybody look. And I'm going to just do a really thin line around the black. Super thin. Just try to trace the black right there. Hey, Foster, how come I haven't seen your dad at the gym? What's going on? Ooh, look how pretty that looks.
I'm using a dark green on my oil pastels.
Ooh, I love oil
My
pastels.
dad
I got to
hasn't
get
seen
better at
you
them
at
though.
the gym.
What, honey?
My dad hasn't seen you at the gym.
Wait, tell him he better shape up.
See?
Hey, watch this. In the middle, everybody look. I'm going to draw a circle. Now, personally, I don't like the seeds of my watermelon to be this big, but I have to do it because I'm going to draw something funny inside of that. So make
Is it
your
a
seed
face?
about that big. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now right here, I'm going to make one circle here. Don't color it in. another circle here. And inside that circle, I'm going to make a medium circle and a small circle, medium circle, small circle, and then I'm going to color it in black. And I'm going to give it a little happy face right there. OMG, that is the cutest little avocado ever. Just precious. Now before I Sharpie this, we're going to do something kind of crazy. So what I want everyone to do is I want everyone to make a little circle right there. Almost, there's the middle, but I want you to make a circle right there. And
It's its belly.
No, and I want you to color it in black. Do it, do it.
It's a mom.
Girl, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
It looks like it's supposed to be pregnant.
No, stop that. All right, watch what I do now. I'm going to bring a line down on this side and then up on this side. Okay, just two little curvy lines like that.
It's a fox.
No,
Eh?
no, not a fox.
Fox in an avocado seed.
And then inside, I'm going to do a circle here and a circle here. And I'm going to color those in black too, guys, but I'm going to leave one little white circle up top. Okay, so everyone do that. And this is a really fun drawing, but if I ever cut open my avocado and I saw this little hedgehog, oops, and I saw this little animal in there, I don't think I would want to eat it. Okay, back to the pincel.
It's a hedgehog.
Oh Lord, Karis, go get another piece of cheese, girl. I'm gonna go around the eye like this and watch. I'm gonna bring it down and out. Okay, so it goes around the eye and goes down and out. And I'm gonna try to do that on both sides, down and out. And you guys are very lucky that there's not Monday Night Football on, because Mr. E would be like, hurry up, get this done. I've got some foosball to watch. Really, I'm not going to watch a lot of it because the Broncos aren't playing. Okay, now watch. Around the outside, I'm going to make a line like this, but make sure you keep it in the avocado, like this. And then make the little paws go 1, 2, 3 over the top. 1, 2, 3 over the top. And I'm going to trace the paws, but I'm not going to color them in yet. And I'm going to trace this, but guys, I'm going to trace this with kind of a wiggly line. Okay, so it's not my normal straight line. It's more of a little crazy line like that. And I'm going to do that on both sides like this, because I want the hedgehog to look like it's kind of furry. And we'll even put little lines like this to make it look kind of prickly. All right.
It's called iPhone.
My hedgehog has a little smile. Okay.
Your video went off.
Low power mode. Oh no. Oh, that's good.
Well, with iPhone.
Okay, now I'm going to paint I'm going to color the paws brown, and I'm going to color out here brown, but I'm not doing the inside of the avocado seeds yet.
A little bit.
You know what? This is a good idea, you guys. If you ever want a pet hedgehog, and now I'm going to trace around it.
Give it to him and he'll rip it.
Go to the store, grab a pet hedgehog, take it home, and when your mom and dad say, oh my gosh, where did you get that hedgehog? You're returning it to the store. Say, I can't. I got it from an avocado. They'll believe it. Oops, that's not the color I wanted to do. I wanted that color out here. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I got to
Mystery.
You're going to make a tie-dye.
I am going to use this marker instead to make it a little
Mystery.
darker. Yes.
It looks like it's like sort of hanging on a tree branch in the tree.
Oh, okay. Everybody,
You can see
please,
the leaves.
guys, please don't interrupt. I'm very busy. We're going to make this. I have a great idea. I'm going to put a stem here because I want this to look like it's hanging from a tree branch in a tree. That was my idea. I just thought of. It's very creative.
Oh, please.
Please don't interrupt. Thank you very much. And I'm going
Hey.
to draw.
It was supposed to be a little hedgehog house.
I'm going to draw a little leaf right there.
It's about to be a little hedgehog house.
Yes.
Okay, well, since you're not drawing it, you don't know that for sure. Boom, roasted.
Hey,
All right, now I'm going to get my green crayon. Look how big this
you've
crayon
been
is.
roasted.
And I'm going to color this in as nicely as I can.
Mine's a
And I'm
baby.
not going to scribble. Watercolors might have been nice on this. I don't know. That might be something to think about. All righty then. Okay.
You know what I will eat?
Oh, I like yogurt. Well, yeah, I do. I don't eat a lot of it, but I like a little Yoplait every once in a while. I don't like that Dannon stuff that you got to stir. Mm-mm.
I have Yoplait.
Yeah, Yoplait I can get down with. I can't get down with that Dannon.
It's vanilla.
Can we please stop talking about yogurt for 2 seconds so I can finish this drawing?
Yogurt, 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 yogurt.
Maybe we should put yogurt in the background.
That's kind of
Yeah.
slick. Now watch this. I'm going to give him a little foot here, a little foot here, and he's saying,
It looks like
no.
a pear.
Well, it's an avocado, and I already said
It looks
that,
like
so-
a pear.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
pears
kind
don't have hedgehogs in them, so obviously it's not a pear. Thank you.
Seriously?
Seriously, I'm serious.
Avocados don't have
Right.
hedgehogs in them, so it's obviously not an avocado.
OMG. Okay, everybody.
Boom,
watch this.
roasted.
Everybody, look, I'm doing my splatter
Roasted,
technique right
ma'am.
now with the crayon.
What the? I don't see anything.
Yeah, it didn't work very well.
Yeah.
All right,
Sounds like a
now.
broken pen.
Yeah, that wasn't very good. Well, watch what I do here. I'm going to make a ground behind him.
Oh, I got an idea.
What you got?
So for the background,
Uh-huh.
if you want to do paints, you can put you can draw yogurt
Girl, what
on
is
a
going on with
tree.
yogurt today?
You can draw yogurt on a tree growing.
Well, yogurt doesn't
Mystery.
grow on trees.
Mystery, mine's holding a cupcake.
Holding a what?
Cupcake.
Oh, everybody quiet, please. Please don't interrupt. I wanted my guy to look a little more happy, and so I'm going to have him holding a cupcake. That's an idea I just thought of. Thank you very much. All right, now look.
Mine's
I
holding
drew
an
all these
ice cream
circles in the background. Watch how good this is going to look.
If you hear me go, or if you hear me go, no, that means that
Okay, I'm
you're
gonna
totally
do-
wrong. You're totally joking.
three
Yeah.
purples.
That's my idea.
Gonna do a little mutant right there. Okay, and look, I'm trying to keep my colors away from each other, guys, so it doesn't look like I'm loading up one color. But
You know
now,
what you should do? In the other hand, you should put like a ring, so it's like proposing to another avocado, and that will be like the other second half of the avocado.
like they're getting married.
Uh-huh. And that'll be the other half of the avocado.
Karis,
Hmm.
do you know why watermelons have long weddings?
Why?
Because they can't elope.
What? Yeah. I didn't quite hear that.
Ah,
I don't really get it.
look how good. Cantaloupe, like a cantaloupe, but I was talking about, oh, never mind.
So that was a dad joke for sure.
Oh, that's his bum.
Look at
Look
all
it.
these.
You
Look
dropped
at
a
all
bum on the avocado.
Mystery.
Yes.
Mystery. Mine is also holding an ice cream cone for its other half.
Quiet, please, everybody. I want my guy to be like he's at a party, so I'm going to draw an ice cream cone.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
you guys don't know what ice cream cones are. They're delicious. They're really good for you.
Mr. E. Oh, and
Yeah.
also there's a flower pot right next to him.
I wish I had a pink. Oh, I do. It's a pink colored pencil. Ooh.
You know what you should do?
Turn off my computer and go to sleep. Yes, I was thinking about that. Karis, that was such a good idea. Okay, good night, everybody.
We
I'm
can
gonna
still
see-
see you.
No sleeping allowed.
Yeah.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till South Dakota time. No, wait, it's already past South Dakota time.
No sleep until you poo.
No potty talk on the phone calls, please. Now, that is our bonus drawing. It's Ava in the avocado. That's the hedgehog name is Ava. And
Are you talking about Mike and Carter's sister?
no, I don't think so.
No.
Maybe.
Look at the
Okay,
name.
watch this. I'm going to grab a colored pencil, and I am just going to do a nice little background here. Like this is totally a scribbly, scrabbly background.
Mr. E.
And I don't think this is abstract art, but it was fun.
You know,
Hey,
we
you
should.
guys- look, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Do you guys see right here where I scribbled this way and I scribbled this way? So when I was in second grade, I had this teacher named Miss Kibble, and she was actually very nice. But I remember I did an artwork once, and this was second grade, so it was a long time ago. I did an artwork once, and she gave me, like, I think we got B's, but I know it wasn't a good grade. And she said, it's because your lines went different directions up here. Now, if you ever run into Miss Kibble, she was actually very nice. She was one of my favorite teachers ever. But I always remembered that I liked how that looked. And I couldn't believe she told me that because I thought it was really cool. But I didn't get a very good grade on my art project. And that's probably one of the reasons why you guys always get good grades, because I don't want you telling a story in 50 years about what a mean art teacher you had.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a great art teacher.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Mr. E.
Now, if anybody can tell me what artist did this, I'm going to give you one of my drawings. Which artist would do stuff like this on their artwork?
I don't remember exactly the artist, but I remember the exact class that it was. It was the one where we were doing it, and there's the 3 pieces of paper, and we were doing the 3 different drawings on the 3 different pieces of paper.
Okay, you sweet little pumpkin. You are getting a drawing. I'm going to give you a drawing to your mom tomorrow. It was Keith Haring, and that was the exact class. So nice job, rock star.
Mr. E, I was just gonna say Keith Harry.
Well, guess what? I was just going to say I'll give you a drawing too.
Aw.
But, ooh. Ellie, I'm going to give you first pick on that. Which one of these do you want? Or do you want that cute little postcard?
Probably the one on the left.
This one?
No, the one on the right
Oh,
for you.
honey, guess what? You're right. This is my left, and I didn't know.
I was gonna say something, Bob.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Okay, Ellie, this is yours.
No, no biggie.
Ellie, do you spell it E-L-L-I-E? Ellie, how do you spell your name, sweetie?
E-L-L-I-E.
And I'm putting a heart
super glittery.
because that means love Mr. E.
I figured out a way to be lazy and not like have to
You just
not
say
do
you
it.
figured out a way to be lazy?
Mr. E.
Hold on, I got
Not
to
exactly.
spotlight.
Like, what you do,
Ah,
you get some soap, then you turn around your hand and then smack it to get all the rest.
okay, so
Good exercise.
World 1, level 3 is the best one.
those are so funny. Like those couldn't
Mr.
be
E,
much
I didn't get
different.
to pick my drawing.
Who didn't?
Me.
Foster, I'm gonna give you something tomorrow when I get to school. I'm gonna grab it out of the trash can and just hand it to you.
Oh, not
Mystery.
for mystery.
That's what I'm gonna
Mystery,
do.
guess what?
Hold on one sec, Karis. So Fosse, we're gonna go to the recycle bin. I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna say, Fosse, you can pick anything you want. I'm gonna grab it out of there.
Mystery.
Patty is saying thumbs down. Just kidding, Foster. You come see me. Foster, you're in my class tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Hey, do you guys want to see something incredible?
Yes.
Mystery, I have to go.
It almost actually happened again.
Okay, if you have to leave, you can, but I want to show everybody something. So look at this picture real quick. Hold on.
Mr. E.
Okay, everybody look at this picture. Can everybody see my screen? Oh, no.
No.
Hold on.
No, because of your background.
Can you see that?
A little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Do not move.
Does that look like Foster to you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Look,
Very much.
It really kind of does.
it does. Guess who that is?
Hmm.
That's Tony Hawk when he was Foster's age. So this came up on my Instagram feed, and I was like, I didn't know I was friends with Fosse. Now it's not showing up. Darn it. Oh, well, I'll show you guys some other time. What a
Mr.
terrible
E.
way to end class like that. Oh, there it is. There's that hand.
Bye, Mystery. I have to go.
Goodbye, Fosse. Thanks for showing up and making me draw extra pictures.
Mr. E.
Yes,
Bye,
honey.
Mystery. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, sweetheart.
So the avocado that has a raccoon in its seed, it's holding an ice cream cone and a cupcake with a flower pot next to it, and then its other half, but it's smaller, it's proposing to it.
Oh my goodness, sweetheart. Millie, you're getting to be such a great artist. That's amazing.
Mystery.
Yes, Ellie.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, sweetheart, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, did you have a fun play date today?
Uh-huh.
Did you play with your blocks? Did you get a good snack like we talked about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, sweetie, I'll see you tomorrow.
Mystery.
Yes, Karis.
Guess what?
Can you just tell me, because I could really guess
Chicken
quite a
butt.
few things.
Okay. Tomorrow at school, if you're there in the morning,
I will be.
I'm going to give you a surprise.
Oh, honey, I love surprises.
I
can't
know.
wait.
I'll give you a hint. It's something that you love to eat.
Okay, I'm not going to have breakfast tomorrow. That's for sure.
Mystery, look at my screen.
Oh, Millie, that's that wolf that tried to eat you that time.
No, it's not.
Okay, hey, you guys, I'll be right back. Oh, you won't be able to see it. Shoot. I was going to go knock this. Oh, yes, you can. I'm going to go take the salt off of this and see what it looks like. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie artichoke. Ooh, I am too.
Guys, mine's finished and it's actually sparkly!
You don't have to yell.
What? It's exciting. I yell when I'm excited.
You gotta be on that. You gotta try to stay out.
Dude,
And if I let Evie inside?
Yeah.
Okay, look, this is amazing. Look how good it
it's
looks.
shining.
No, of
Dude,
course you
mine's
can't see it
actually
again.
shining.
Darn it. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Watch this. This is smart. Watch this. Choose virtual background. None. Now, look.
Wait, you have a green screen?
Greenest of the green pumpkin, of course. Look at all those pretty colors. Look how neat that looked.
Mine's actually sparkling with the salt.
Do you love
There's
it?
great salt.
I
It
know
should
that
be
salt
called
is
the
cool.
great salt. Featured
Ah.
by salt.
Now, here's the deal. Oh, I got to stop recording. Gosh darn it.
No, because I stopped.